I think it's always important too, when I'm sitting down with a client, I kind of want to know, well, where are we starting from? Like, let's, forget about location, or at least from a starting point, what budget are we working for? What's your comfort level as well? And then when I know that you've got X amount of dollars to spend, I'm kind of looking across the country then at locations, and certainly using some of Terry's reports to go, well, if I'm going to spend that much money, what can I buy with that budget that you've got in mind of what someone's able to spend and someone's willing to spend? Where is the best location in Australia to be spending that money? And again, it's also not just looking then at location, and then it's looking at what type of property. So are we talking about, because again, I think you look at the median numbers, well, it's like, well, is the median reflective of a 1-bedroom unit, or is it reflective of a 5-bedroom house on acreage? Like, what are we talking about even in that? And I think even when you're looking at the type of property you're going to invest in, location's incredibly important, but coupled with that is the style of property and what's the demographic that you're aiming at. Are you aiming it at a student accommodation around a university, or are you aiming it at a blended family? Maybe you've got 2 families coming together with 4 or 5 kids, because you've got 4 or 5 kids from a couple of 2 marriages maybe coming together as well. So it's all that kind of stuff that also goes into what sort of property and what someone's budget is. I think most people would probably end up, if they're looking to do it by themselves, they're looking at a 5 or 10 kilometre radius from where they currently live.
We call them accidental investors. We see a lot of people.
That's safe though, isn't it? Because it's what you know, I guess.
Yeah, I know what's a couple of streets over, so that's what I know. But
sometimes the worst property investing is one just around the corner, because you drive past it every second day, and then you end up having a coronary because you're stressing about what's going on. And in the days, it's all about the numbers. And this is something that I love about Terry, is it's all about the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. And if you look at those numbers and you understand those numbers, and you treat it as a business. Yes, we often say to our clients, look, you buy with your head, not your heart. Unfortunately, with property, most people buy with their heart because it's tangible, it's there, and we see it, and we fall in love. Or we see a lot of accidental investors where they love their own home, so they found another one, but they don't want to sell their home, so they turn that into investment property. And so getting the right advice from the right people, and we've talked about team a lot, independence is really important. Terry's independent from us, and so we can go to Terry and we can say, what do you think? What are your thoughts? And we can discuss things, and we can then come up with an opinion that's right for our clients. But having an independent accountant, having an independent financier, not something that everything's all in-house. We find when everything's all in-house, there can be some blurred lines there. And when people invest in property, it's a lot of money. So you need to make sure you've got the right people around you working with you. And certainly those who don't have that, between all of us here, we can then point them in the right direction and introduce them to the right people to build their team so they can make wise, smart decisions. But not everyone should invest in property either, though, because for some people, if you can't sleep at night with some level of debt, then maybe property isn't the right thing for you. It is an asset class. It's an asset class that we love and we're very passionate about, and we've all personally done very well out of. But it's also got to be right for that person as well.